Special welcome back to the channel, the Chima the Educator video channel. I'll be sharing a very important video for my fans today. I'll be looking at 7 free Google tools you can use to create online course. I've always made this point that for those who always listen to me, I keep saying it. Once you find yourself online and you are interested to make money online, you must be ready to embrace it all. You don't put your eggs in one basket. That's why for some of us, we get to learn so much online. Every day you're learning, you want to get something. I'm saying this because there are so many persons actually. I know you might be seeking to focus on one thing, but when it comes to money making opportunities, you're exploring grounds, yes. By the time you establish, you might decide, okay, let me follow one particular path. That is fine, that is good. But as long as money making opportunity is concerned, it doesn't make sense, even in the true sense of the word, to just learn one part of money making opportunity online and just move on with it. Once that start having challenges, you start losing interest online. So one of the ways you see people make money online is online course creations. In our digital literacy training, we keep saying this. There are a lot of digital contents you can create. You can create YouTube videos and make money with it. You can create online courses. You can create ebook. You can launch a mobile app. There's so many of these things. And one good thing about all these things that it's all about your knowledge or your skill or your experience. And there's no man on earth who doesn't have a skill or knowledge or experience as to what to talk about. So whatever you've got to do, you can blog it. It could be blogging, it could be online course, it could be ebook, it could be mobile app, it could be YouTube video. One content, you can create all of this. So if you're going to make money online, you can't rule out creating online courses. Now, one challenge you have, if you ask those who have been into creating online courses, they will tell you some of the platforms you need to use to create online courses, you pay hundreds of dollars, sometimes monthly, or you can pay on a yearly basis. So some people have something to talk about, but they are limited by the funds, needed to pay for all these platforms. But Google, I am a Google certified educator. I've been able to use Google tools for a lot of things, for business, for education, training teachers, training skills. So I can tell you Google has some outstanding, wonderful tools that can help you to, start up and still make it. So I'm going to show you in this video 7 free Google tools combining together you can use to create an online course. So in the course of the discussion, I'm going to show you how to do this, how to do that, and apply it. Let's go now quickly. So let me take you to one of the blog posts I wrote some time ago, and that's exactly on this. This is our tech site, our blogging site where we blog, especially for technology development for Africa. So in these 7 free Google tools for online courses, I'm going to show you, just run through some of them, just all of them, 7 of them, so fast. The truth is that online course creation is one particular digital skill or online business that, when you talk about, once you go into it, you are already creating what we call a residual income. You know what it is? For me now, let me give you an instance. There's some online courses I have on my Google Classroom. These classes, the first time I created them, I created it for a particular audience or, class. But immediately I was done with that particular class, those courses already created, I still had series of badges for that particular class. So the second batch still went through the same course. I needed not to recreate it again. I could do some editing, small thing there, adjustments, but I wasn't in need of recreating a full pack course. Now, the third batch attended the same class, the same material. So I did work once, and I can keep on gaining and gaining from it. That's why you don't joke with things like this. Don't just focus on one thing. Learn these skills, and that's what we're doing here. We're ready to teach you, to train you on how to master all the skills. So one of those, when I say Google tools, I'm talking about Google. Now you have to have it. One of those Google tools you must have. You want to launch if online courses with these free tools is Google Chrome. Google Chrome is, uh, you know, when you talk about all these web browsers, we have so many of them out there. So Google Chrome is a web browser owned by Google. Yes, and it's so powerful. And why do you need to use Google Chrome? There are some, add-ons that are attached to Google Chrome. There are so many of the powerful add-ons, so much. These add-ons are going to help you. When you're creating some of these platforms that people use to create online code that are charging hundreds of dollars, they have some things that helps you. You could see very beautiful work. If you are someone who has mastered certain Google tools, like even Google Classroom, and are using it to create online courses, you can't compare it with when you are using something like Thinkific and all those platforms. But with Google Chrome, there are some add-ons that can give you almost anything you're looking for. You have an add-on on Google Chrome that can give you certificates, quality certificates. You have signature. You have a lot of tools that can beautify what you are doing. And that's why you need it. You won't be able to find this in other web browsers. No. So the first thing you have to have is this Google Chrome. It doesn't stop there. Then you get a Google site. In this video now, I don't want to talk about Google Classroom. It's a word of its own. I know so many of us must have mastered how to create online course with Google Classroom. So wonderful. I've been doing that. I have a lot of videos on Google Classroom. If you check our channel here and look at the playlist on Google Tools, you're going to see so much of our videos on Google Classroom. So many of them. We have them. But see, I'm talking about Google site. It's a beauty. If you go to the Google site, it's a pure beauty. And for some of us, I know the question you might be asking, how do I actually do this? I don't know how to create it. Actually, we have videos that explains this. We also have classes where we teach exactly on how to do this. Some of these classes are free. It's all about you showing your interest. We'll show you. We can drop the video tutorials or add it to the free classes. You learn how to do these things. But you can't take away Google site. No, you don't take it away. It's very, very important. So Google site is what a wonderful online course platform. One thing you need here, okay, with Google site, you can attach text, images, videos, documents in form of any kind of document. The integration system is so powerful that you can personalize your site to reflect your brand interest. In fact, with Google site as an online course creation platform, you can also promote affiliate links in that Google site. So, in fact, with Google site, I had a particular Google site I was using for like a kind of an online store. You can list ad products and attach the link to their prices. Or if you are running an affiliate program, you link out, products, different program with attached links. So when people come to check it, you write a little thing about it, they check, they click, they buy. So this is how wonderful and powerful this Google site is. You can use it so much as a free tool to host your online course. The next one is Google Forms. Remember, I say 7 free Google tools for your online course, because online course is not just writing a course. There are a lot of things. You have students. You're going to give assessments. So these tools are combined to give you exactly what you need. You need a Google Form. And I'm going to show you what this Google Form helps you to do as long as creating online course is concerned. Number one, you're going to use the Google Form to create an invitation form to invite prospective students. Very important. It's like registration form when you want to admit students. That's you just create it in a way where they can put in every detail you want them, all their bio details. So that Google Form does it for you excellently. Keep checking up our videos on the playlist on Google Tools. You are going to see how to do all this. Creating an admission form with Google Forms, you are going to see it. So you'll be able to learn all this. How do you do it? Exactly the way you do it. You learn how to do all this. So with this Google Form, you can create admission form. By the time the kids join, with Google Form also, you can create evaluation forms for your students. While the course is ongoing, as well as at the end of the course, it will help you to understand where you need to improve. While the course is going on, you have evaluation at the middle of the course to assess whether the children, your learners, the students, they appreciate what you're doing, they are learning, where they're having challenges. Are you really doing well? They're going to tell you simply, okay, I'm not getting this, I'm not satisfied. The course is good, but the instructor is not getting it right. The instructor is very powerful, the course is very, you are so happy. And these are feedbacks. At the end of the day, you can also use Google Form to get for feedback that will help you to sell the course further. These feedbacks are like testimonials. Do you understand it? So that's what Google Forms does do for you. And when you are creating content online, you need these testimonials. What people, the previous students have said about your course is going to help you to sell to the next ones. Very, very, very important. So that's it. So that's what this form helps you to do. Not only that, you can use that Google Form now to create assessment tests. Yes, as you are training the people you want to test, are they really learning? Google Form does it. Automated test. The test you set, once an individual has, finished the test and submitted, he or she will see his or her result immediately without you coming to mark it and score it. No. This is exactly how these tools work. Very fantastic, work. So that's Google Form for you. The next tool you cannot do without, among the 7 free tools, is what we call Google Sheets. Google Sheets is just like a spreadsheet package, but in this case, owned by Google. Like some of us will know about Microsoft Excel. That's exactly what Google Sheets is all about. So you use it to create a permanent database for all your students. When you use the Google Form to create admission form, it's just a form. Like in our schools, when children are admitted, through those forms will need to be put into a permanent record. So Google Sheet does that. When I say permanent, I mean permanent. You can't lose that file except you lose your Google login details. Anywhere in the world, you can access it. If you're someone who, prepared this thing here in Nigeria, you can travel to UK and access everything. Yes. So you can send the details to someone anywhere in the world to access it. There are lots of email campaign tools that work with Google Sheets also. If you are using Google Chrome browser, and that's wonderful about it. You don't just only get the permanent database of your students. You can also, begin to have them as a kind of an email list. And with some of these add-ons that come, with the Google Chrome, like I said earlier before, you can create an email list with this database of your students. Whether you're a classroom teacher now having all this online courses for young people, or whatever other topic you are treating and you're having for a larger society, you can create an email list simply by this. Then the next one you have to have, the number 5, is Google Docs. With Google Docs, you create contents for your course. Every content, all those textual contents. It doesn't even stop at the text. There also, you can have some graphic created. Part of the Google Docs, you see a drawing part of Google Docs where you can draw graphics. So whatever, even a kind of a whiteboard. So these tools are free tools. What does it take you to have these free tools? Just by having a Google Mail account, what we generally call Gmail accounts. That's what it takes. You have to try this. Not only that you have a Google Drive is a powerhouse for all your work with the foregoing Google tools. As a Gmail account holder, Google offers you a free cloud storage of 15 gigabytes, which can also be upgraded. All your works are saved in your Drive cloud storage, meaning that you can't lose them, even if you lose your gadget or your device. Google Drive helps you to share any of your files directly to whoever that need them. With Google Drive, you store your files and arrange them. Filing, you arrange based on category. You can arrange anyhow. The text, the videos, the audios are on their own, automatically arranged. You can also arrange based on folders. Okay, student A, all the folders of that student A, student B, everything. The boys, the girls. Google Drive helps you. And with Google Drive, you can also share materials. You've got a material you want to share to the class. You don't need to be just with Google Drive. You just share the link. Every child will have access to that particular material. Do you see how wonderful it is? Just a link from the Google Drive. They have access directly. You don't need to copy these materials one after the other and paste on individual child's board or notes. With the link from the drive, they have access to whatever you're sharing. The next one you have to have, because we're talking about having an online course. If you're having an online course, most times it's not just going to be all about, say the one you put up there, they can access at any time. There are sometimes you need to have a facial interaction, a live meeting with your class. In a traditional class systems, teachers used to have a live meeting with their students. So Google tool also offers that. With Google Hangouts or Google Meet, these are powerful tools for video conferencing. You can have live conference with your children. So it's not just about dictionary content. One day you tell me, okay, guys, you know what? By this time tomorrow, 7 p.m. tomorrow, we're going to have a live conference. We're going to talk one-on-one. We'll share ideas. We want to see ourselves. And that's part of the training, because, people most times benefit more from that. They want to see the man who have been teaching them, not just dishing out some tests. Is it just copying and pasting for us? They want to see, they want to ask questions. Okay, look at my question. How does this happen? How does this happen? You answer facially, face to face. And so Google Hangout or Google Meet, these powerful tools are video conferencing tools. They do wonders in this area. So you can see, and like I said earlier, these tools are free. All you need to have access to them is just having a Google Mail account, Gmail account. And then what do I do? How do I actually do to manage all this together? That is where having a perfect training comes in. I said, when I started with this video, I said it. If you are the type that is scared, you say, I want to learn, but I don't have the money, please contact me. For me, I'll be ready to help you gain this, even if it's free, by having a class for you free, or sharing some videos that will guide you on this. It's as simple as that. So with this, you can host an online course. You have something to talk about, but you're limited because you feel that you don't have money to pay those hundreds of dollars for all those online course platforms. So this is here now for you. You can do it. And this is not like getting into someone's field. Yes, Google is not your house, it's not your own, but to an extent, it's like you're in a permanent house. Yes, when you use Google tools. So I encourage you to be, part of this. So once again, as we round off this video, I encourage those of our friends who are visiting our channel for the first time to be part of this community. This is the Chima the Educator video channel. We train on opportunities online, money making opportunities, business tips, education technology, like you see we are doing now, training. When we say we are educator, we are educating. We promote content, we tell you what is going on in the crypto world, how to do this, how to invest, investment ideas, investment, advice. A lot of things will teach you. That's what this place is all about. So there's no way you won't gain something. will tell you a lot of things how to make money with your phone, your mobile. So that's what this community is all about. So having come around, make sure you're part of this channel. Subscribe, like this video, make your comment, and share with your friends. Thank you for your time.